Phil Foden, number 18. Apps, given he was 18 for pretty much all this season. Number 18 on my 24 player review. Phil Foden, he's one of our own. This was a lovely season for Phil Foden. Not a great season for Foden, but a nice, good, promising, optimistic season for Phil Foden. Basically, this was a season of first. His first assist, the pass for the Aguero goal in the Community Shield. He got his first goal for Manchester City away at Oxford. His first Etihad goal in a 7-0 Rotherham win, scoring his second only a week later in the 9-0 win. He got a man of the match performance against Newport, 2 goals away from home. The second in particular great. The first one, a bit lucky with the keeper, but a lovely little dribble. And got his first Champions League goal in a 7-0 Schalke win, rowing the keeper, slotting home. Lovely little finish after an assist from Sane. And then he got his first Premier League start, surprising most people, against Cardiff. And then he scored his first Premier League goal only a week later against Spurs. The importance of that goal, the hugeness of that goal in a massive title race game against a huge rival in the top 6. Spurs, and he got it. He got it in front of Cal Doon. He mentioned that he was there in the interview, and it was rapturous and it was great. And then he started as well against Leicester. Not quite as explosive an impact, but basically this was a season where Phil Foden really announced himself. Now, admittedly, he didn't play absolutely loads of football. It was not that many minutes, and he only started 10 games across all competitions this season, but he made 26 appearances altogether. And now he's a 19-year-old. He turned 19 like yesterday, I think, or the day before. Happy birthday, Phil, by the way. And he's 19, and he's got 2 leagues. He's got 2 League Cups, an FA Cup, a Community Shield. He's won like Golden Ball, the Golden Boot, or whatever it was. He basically won Play the Tournament under 17 World Cup. He's won Young Sports Personality of the Year. And just to be in contention with this team, this Manchester City team has got 198 points, of which he won some of them for what it's worth. Just to be in contention with this team at 18 as he was then, that is genuinely some achievement. To be getting minutes at all in a team that's got the likes of Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Fernandinho, and all these players in midfield. It shows how good and how exciting a young prospect he is in general. It was lovely. It was the first time an academy lad has broken through to the first team in ages, the first local lad in an even longer time. And to do this, it just is a massive moment for Manchester City. I will never forget that goal against Spurs. To see him score the winner there, it was a tap-in, but his energy and his movement, he made that. And he scored a few goals in the end. How many was it? Let's have a look. Let me quickly double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He scored 7 goals in not many minutes. I think it was, how many minutes across all competitions? 1,107 minutes he played this season, including Community Shield. And he scored 7 goals and got 2 assists. He averages a goal every 158 minutes. I don't know what that'd be if he got assists as well, so it'll be less than that. This is a lad who was 18, who barely ever plays. Now, most people don't realise about Phil Foden is that he's a 20-plus goal a season kind of player. In the academy teams, when he scored often. He scored goals where he beat 2 or 3 people. He scored tap-ins, he scored one-on-ones, he scored goals from 20-plus yards. This is what Phil Foden is capable of. And he's already starting to show he can score a few goals for Manchester City as well. He got 3 and 3 in the FA Cup. Which is phenomenal achievements. That's Phil Foden. I honestly suspect in time he'll break through. He doesn't need to go anywhere. He's under the watchful eye, the incredible tutelage of Pep Guardiola, playing alongside David Silva, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, all these great players, and he's getting better. You can start to see his improved physicality. Before too long, I think Jim Cassell said this as well, you'll start to realise that he can actually use his physicality as he gets older to drive past people and run past people a little bit more, and exploit that space that he gets as a number 8 a little bit more. Yes, a couple of times he has been a little bit passive, but this is what you expect from a guy who doesn't play very, very often. But as it is, he made 3 starts in the Premier League towards the end of the season. He's ready. Guardiola said that himself as well. David Silva won't play anywhere near as much next season. The only reason he did play as much this year was because Kevin De Bruyne's injuries and because Foden wasn't quite ready. But next season, Phil Foden, he's going to be playing more games. He's going to be playing the games at home. We'll be playing the likes of Brighton and teams like that at home, I would guess. And probably the promotion teams, where we don't need to start all our best players, but he'll keep getting better and better. And by the time he's 20, 21, I suspect he'll be playing 25, 30 Premier League games this season and be a regular. He'll take over from Gundogan's role eventually. He'll take over from David Silva's role, hopefully, in the future. It's been a fantastic season for Phil Foden. But having said that, the context of this is kind of what he would have expected. His minutes have gone proportionately where they should go based on last season when he started to get minutes from like the mid-season onwards. So it wasn't an outstanding season for Phil Foden. It wasn't a bad season either. but it wasn't like a breakthrough season. It was definitely great that he got there, and the fact that he's a regular member of City squad now is an achievement in itself. I'm going to give him 7.5 because if you're getting over 8, he's making a substantial contribution to the season, which he didn't quite get. He was getting below that. He's saying he's had an average season, but for the context of him, 7.5 is a good score, and I'm going to give him that. Let me know what you make of that. Is that a fair score? Let me know in the comments below. Phil Foden, fantastic. Bernardo Silva, brilliant. After this, we've got another magician, David Silva, coming up. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you go check out the rest of the playlist, which should be on screen somewhere around about now. And I'll see you very soon.